It's been awesome going out there every day, getting better. First 2 days, starting off smooth, be looking good out there. Just building that football shape back, so just getting back into that football shape.
Some of the catches we saw you make yesterday, I mean, you just every day you look more smoother and smoother. I mean, how much confidence you playing with? How comfortable are you feeling right now with the game and how you fit in?
Oh yeah, man. In off season, we just went crazy in the work. You know what I'm saying? So just stepping out there, I feel really comfortable, way comfortable than I feel better than ever right now. I feel like I've gotten way better, and I definitely all the work has been paying off for sure. So yeah, I feel definitely comfortable out there, confident too. So yeah,
I mean, is your goal to lead this team in receiving this year?
man, whatever the coaches plan for me, I'll go out there and execute. You know what I'm saying? So it's the biggest thing. Obviously, I have personal goals of myself too that I want to make, that I want to execute. But whatever the coaches have planned,
What are some of those?
just obviously to work on my game, just to make sure I'm winning my one-on-ones, just to make sure I'm staying consistent, make sure I'm catching everything, you know what I'm saying? Just stuff like that, just building every day, getting better as a receiver is my biggest thing.
You kind of touched on it, Prince, but just watching you, just seem so much smoother this year. And I guess when I knew that, you seem like you are confident. Like when you run a route, when you line up against a quarterback, what goes through your mind this year compared to maybe last year?
Well, the game slowed down a lot for me. Obviously, you know what I'm saying, getting extra film work, whether it's getting extra film work with coaches personally, whether it's just being home watching the game, whether it's just going over stuff with my dad and my brother. They tremendous help with me too, always asking questions, and they always sending me stuff to just go over and studying the game, and then actually going on the field, working hard by myself too. That's been the biggest thing with me this offseason. That's why, you know what I'm saying, like I said, I feel better than ever, and just going out there and just doing my job, whether the ball comes to me or not, you know what I'm saying, just doing my job. And I feel amazing.
How much fire do you play with right now?
Oh man, it's fall camp, you know what I'm saying? So fall camp, it's all go. You know what I'm saying? It's all go. Just going out there and competing. It's all just go out there and have fun and see red. You know what I'm saying? So that's the biggest thing.
Saw you and Banks yesterday really going at it. You like the trash talking and stuff? Is that just some part of fall camp?
That's what makes you better. You know what I'm saying? Like iron sharpens iron. You know, that's fall camp. That's football. So like things like that's gonna happen. It's just competing at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? So that's all. I love Banks. He's been doing a good job too, and you know it's all love. We don't hold grudges against each other. It's fall camp. So.
I don't know if we would have seen that out of you last year though. Would we have I feel like you were almost a little too timid to do something to mix it up like that last year.
Man,
Maybe
things change.
Yeah, right.
Things change. I don't know. So yeah. Well,
what do you think's brought this out of you though? What has brought this out of you?
it's just stepping up to the plate. You know what I'm saying? Like when it's time to go, it's time to go. When it's time to really take that next step and compete and have fun and you know what I'm saying, living up to expectations, that's what time it is, you know what I'm saying? So can't let any moment slip. That's the biggest thing.
You averaged over 20 yards a catch last year on pretty limited opportunities. Where do you have to grow in order to, not play 30 snaps, but play 60 snaps or whatever it is, what do you have to do for that?
Obviously building that stamina to control all that, whether it's catching extra balls or whether it's running extra routes, you know what I'm saying? Just building that stamina to handle all that. And obviously with experience too, gaining experience through last season, gaining experience through the spring, all that stuff, and then all the experience is there, but I'm just saying just slowly, it's a process, you know what I'm saying? Just trying to get better at different things every single day, which leads to that confidence to go out there and just do my thing, you know. So.
No, he's been injured a little bit, but Cam Camper had a couple nice catches today, had that nice touchdown down the middle. What have you seen from Cam?
Cam is such a detailed guy. You know what I'm saying? I love Cam Camper. He's gonna be awesome. Like whether we on the field, he over there watching me, telling me things I could do here, things I could do there. Like I love that about Cam. And then going out there, he looks amazing, obviously, and he works super hard in the off season to get back. You know what I'm saying? And like you could see it, whether it's the film room, like he knows exactly what he has to do in anything at any position. Cam is like out there, like he's very vigilant, he's very aware out there. So
What about Latrell too? I mean, people kind of forget 2 years ago how good he was, and then he had the injury last year. But he had that long touchdown today from Malachi. I mean, where do you see Latrell fitting in, and kind of how good he is?
we haven't forgot how good Latrell has been. Like we have not forgot how good Latrell has been, and it's all obviously that injury happened, but like that didn't affect how we felt about him. We know what Latrell can do, and like going out there, seeing the things he's doing is not a surprise at all. You know what I'm saying? So Latrell, Latrell's gonna be Latrell. He's gonna do his thing, like anytime.
Austin Bolt, he said he hasn't been this healthy in 2 years. First fall camp, he's been fully healthy in 2 years. We're kind of going around the corner asking him about all your teammates. What has Bolt done? What kind of camp is he having? What are your expectations for him this year?
Both, he's doing an awesome job. In the off season, he worked his butt off in the off season. So this year, he's out here. He's just getting better too, and he's like, you can tell he's like he said, he's never been this healthy. You can tell he's just comfortable out there now. His body is amazing. He's feeling good. He's feeling strong. You know what I'm saying? And both have high expectations for Austin. You know, he always goes up there, and you see the plays he make out there. So, man, yeah, Austin, he got it. You know what I'm saying?
So I mean, we've mentioned 3 guys. You got yourself. You got Chris Marshall. You know, Chase. I mean, all these guys. I mean, how seems crazy. You're all on the same team here. I mean, how good can this wide receiver group be?
I feel we could be the best in the nation. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the goal, is to always strive for the best. Well, with me personally, you know what I'm saying? Like, and that's what we hold that standard with each other on the field. We get better as a group collectively. That's what Coach Miller stressed. With everyone just getting better as a group, bringing guys with, you know what I'm saying? Like holding the standard within the group, just to whether someone down, pick them up, whether this wasn't a part of the standard, you got to go and tell them, hey, look, we got to tighten up here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Just holding everyone to that standard. No one's above anybody right now, but well, within the receiver group, we have high expectations. We want to be the best in the nation.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So.
Final one for me, but I mean, maybe it's just because of your size. But some of those drills yesterday where you're just going above the DB to get those. I mean, when you're high pointing some of those balls, how much have you worked on that? And is it just your size and your hands, or how you feel like any ball that goes up, you're going to go catch? I mean, the confidence to be able to go get some of those. How do you feel about that?
Well, that's something obviously I work on all the time, but like that's something I just kind of always had in my game. You know what I'm saying? Like if the ball in the air is mine, I'm getting it. Like that's flat out point out is my ball. You know what I'm saying? So like obviously I work on it, but like it's like a mentality. Something that Coach Miller always stressed. You know what I'm saying? It's a mentality. You go out there and nobody should be able to stop you. When the ball is in the air, it's the receiver's ball, and we should be the aggressor. You know what I'm saying? In those situations. So like I like to think of it like as like a 90-10 when the ball is in the air. Like just go do your thing. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Oh, you and your bro talk.
All the time. Like especially going through like he going through training camp. I'm going through training camp. Like I always ask him questions about like, what can I do here? Whether it's on the field, even recovery. What do you do for recovery? What do you do to prep? What do you do? You know what I'm saying? Because he's there, and I'm not there yet. So I'm asking, you know what I'm saying, like just to handle my business too. But yeah, we talk all the time. We talk all the time. He's been a big help. Him and my dad. You know what I'm saying? Like we always in connection. Like my dad always talking to me, telling me, hey, this and that and this to do on the field, off the field, you know what I'm saying? So they have been a tremendous help.
How much of a luxury is to have a brother in the NFL? Like, I mean, like, the only guy on the team with that luxury, right? So like, what is it like to have that?
It's a blessing, you know what I'm saying? I thank God every day for a blessing like my brother, you know what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't know where I would be if like he wasn't in my life, you know what I'm saying? And my dad too. Like, I wouldn't know where I would be like if them two wasn't pushing me, and they always pushed me to be the best person, the best, you know what I'm saying, player I could always be, and the best student, you know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't know where I would be without those two important people in my life.
So what is it about your brother that stands out to you then? Like, what are, I mean, outside of just being a good receiver, like what are the things you try to emulate that he does, like the small things or whatever?
I mean, it don't even got to be on the field. It could be like person. Like, my brother's an awesome person, you know what I'm saying? Great personality, great to be around, great social skills. You know what I'm saying? Not necessarily just on the field, but off the field too. Like, I learn a lot from him, you know what I'm saying? And some things could be some things could be observation and learn too. Like, I don't need to ask you questions, you know what I'm saying? Like, some things could be observant and I'm just learning, you know what I'm saying? But it's definitely a blessing, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can't express to you how much of a blessing it is.
Final one. He came to Boise. What did he think? And then do you guys dream of, hey, maybe one day you could line up next to each other in the league?
Oh yeah, we always dream about that. Maybe not next to each other, but just being in the league together, like at the same point. Like, that's one of our biggest goals together. I gotta catch up to him. I'm gonna be there in a second. So, but that's one thing we always talk about. That's one of the biggest things is to just one day, you know what I'm saying, be able to play together with him. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the dream for my parents, for us, the family. Man, that's gonna be awesome when it does come into fruition. But yeah.